it's Elaine with Sweet Stampin'. Thank you for joining me this first Tuesday of December. Happy December. Can you believe it's December? It's the last month of the year. So to kick off the last month of the year, Stampin' Up! Is offering a couple fun things. First is their cyber sale of Paper Pumpkin subscriptions. So you can purchase 3, 6, or 12-month Paper Pumpkin subscriptions for, I think it's about 25% off. So I purchased my 12-month subscription today and I plugged that in. So you'll get the December kit first. And sorry if the table is shaking. My cat is on the table and I noticed that my lights are shaking. So I don't know if the camera is shaking too. So sorry about that. But check that out, Paper Pumpkin subscriptions. They're really fun to get the kits each month. You can pause the subscription anytime if you see a preview that you don't particularly like. There is also the, oh my gosh, she's getting into everything. She's getting into my tape now. Okay, I might have to kick her off the table. There is the new last chance list that came out with new items up to 50% off. So make sure you check out the last chance items because those are until supplies last, which is like the big phrase of the day. She's coming over. Let's see if she is going to join us for this today. Huh, Pepper? Do you want to come join? Do you want to say hi to everybody? Nope. She had a little bit of a hard night. Oh, she's here on my thing. She's sniffing my computer. There you see her tail. Yeah, here she is. Just gonna put her butt in my face. Yeah. So anyway, lots of fun things. As you might have noticed, I have started packing out my stamp room. There are less items behind me and a tail in front of me. And little bittersweet, lots of memories here, but I'm looking forward to setting up a new temporary stamp studio in our rental in Lehigh, Utah. And I'm going to be using the whole basement. So I'll have the whole basement to myself. I'm going to have fun and enjoy decorating it a little bit it's unfinished, so to make it look a little bit more finished. And I'm going to set everything up down there. So we'll see how long it takes me to get set up. I'm hoping to set up right away. We have hired some movers to help, but I will be doing 2 more lives and then I'll take off 2 weeks to do the move. And then hopefully I'll be back at the beginning of January with some fun new mini catalog and online exclusives items. So I did get some of the online exclusive items and I'm already looking at them and wanting to play with them, but I wanted to still do, there's a few left that I wanted to do, and although this is on the last chance list, I think it's really cute and fun, the Snowflake Kisses Bundle. And this one has the really cool die that creates this design here. So I wanted to show that off. I love snowflake cards. I've done a lot of fun snowflake cards, but let's do a review. We did Paper Pumpkin last week, and I think I put that behind me. I was gonna have it over here, so I'm gonna grab it real quick. But hello, Jeanne and Margaret and Crystal, Louise, Carrie, and Pam. Thank you guys for joining me. We're going to be doing the Snowflake Kisses Bundle and a little bit of one of the kits because I started taking a look at the, what is this? Everyday Beauty Kit. And of course I have some tips to make the most of your kit, as I always do, but I'm going to go just slide over here real quick and grab my cards from last week. I put them in my box. I have my little box here of Christmas cards that I'm gonna send out. And so these are all the cards that I have been making this year. So I'm gonna be sending those out to all of you if I have your address. So let's move this aside and we'll move this aside and we'll go to this view right here. And let's see, so we did Paper Pumpkin. So here's how this one turned out. I ended up taking Joan's suggestion and cutting out the joy in some gold, and I think that turned out really nicely. And then this one I just put together with leftovers, basically just all these little pieces that I had left over. And then this is the one that we made with the new Sneak Peeky embossing folder. That's really cool. And then here's one with my new favorite background stamp, very soft linen, very pretty and soft. Hey, Heather. And then this one, whoops, and where did the other one go? Are my, I might have sent it off already. Oh. Are my interpretations of an alternate card that Stampin' Up did. I thought it was really cute. And this uses the extra add-on joy dies. So the joy and the tag. And then this card just added the 2 tags there. Oh, here's the other one that I was looking for. And then this card. So I did it in Old Olive. And I went ahead and put the bow on it as well. So super fun paper pumpkin cards, super fun kit. If you have it, I hope you enjoy it. And if you don't, and you don't have a paper pumpkin subscription, I suggest you take advantage of this cyber sale and get one, because each kit, even though sometimes it's not particularly my favorite, ends up being my favorite, because once I start playing with it and seeing all the fun alternative things that you can do with the kit, I fall in love with it. And I really love the stamp set. So originally it was a box kit. So here's my own interpretation of the box. It's not exactly like the box. So a couple more boxes left, but I did end up cutting up some of the boxes and using them for some of the cards. And then I think I put the little insert into my large case that I use to store my paper pumpkin. And I thought I had it over here. Let me just check. The kitty is guarding everything over here. Did you see it, kitty? Is it over here? I don't see it. Okay, sorry, things are kind of out of place a little bit because I moved things around as well. But so yeah, I put it in the case, and cute little box. Like I said, it fits 2 Ghirardellis like perfectly. So really cute. You could get some Christmas ones. Pepper's like, what are those? Those look good, huh? So, yep, hello. We're jumping down. Okay, so that is the Wrapped in Cheer paper pumpkin alternative cards that I did. And then I have one more special one, but unfortunately I can't show it to you. It's my special tutorial that's part of a bundle of tutorials that you can get for free when you subscribe with me. There's my kitty. Where is she? Go this way. There she is. There's Pepper joining us today. And you can get it for free, or if you want to purchase it, it's $15. So go check it out. I just posted it on my website under paper pumpkin tutorials. So it's really cute. It opens up. See, it opens up like that. Isn't that a cute card? So that is my fun tutorial. You might be able to tell what kind of card it is from how I opened it. Okay, so now, oh, whoops. So this is the one that we are going to raffle off today. And I have my little book ready here. And wrapped in paper pumpkin cheer. So I've got my names over here. And I'm gonna expand that so it looks nice. There we go. And we're gonna spin. So find my mouse and here we go. Let's see. Ooh, oh my goodness. Joan. She won 2 weeks ago. So congratulations, Joan. You have got this card. So I just am going to write this down so I remember. So you have Joan. So super fun. And then I'm gonna put it over here too. And that's the list from last week. Okay. So make sure you show up and comment so you can win your own lovely card made by me. And we will do some kisses now. So Snowflake Kisses is a sentiment stamp set and then a set of snowflake dies. And there's a label die, there's a string of snowflakes, and this would be really cool to cut if you have time and put into a shaker card. So that would be really fun. These as well. But we've also got this corner one that's really cool. So we're gonna cut some of these out. So I have some paper here and we're gonna use some of these and sentiments, and we're gonna start with classic white. So just some classic white. I feel like I'm missing lightness. I am missing brightness. There we go. Okay, grab this and put it, no, I need it to go this way so I can wind it. Otherwise I can't wind it. Okay, and the dies. So we're gonna do this one first because this is the coolest one for sure. And then my plate is down here. So let's run this one through. Yay! Hey, Joan. I don't know if you saw it or if you missed it, but you won the raffle card. I'm going to just move this. I'm gonna check and see if it cut all through. Oh, I think it did. Yeah, one time. And then, sorry, you're gonna see my trash can because, ooh, everything's gonna, so you can keep that circle, for sure keep this circle. And then I'm just gonna try to gently poke all these little pieces out. They came out really easily. The machine has just really great pressure. So, nice. Okay. Yes. Wow, that was really, really easy. I typically use a different electric machine, don't tell anybody. And it doesn't cut quite as nice as this one does. And usually I would use my little brushy tool to poke all these out, but my brushy tool is over at my cutting desk. So I'm taking pictures of my craft room as I pack it up. My 23-year craft room started in the closet and then had to come out of the closet finally. And then it went to along the wall and then more along the wall. And then I just took over the whole room. So that's kind of how it goes, right? Okay, so let's do all our cutting now. So the next one is this one right here, and this one goes in the corner. So we're gonna put it as exact as we can in the corner here. Okay, so we're gonna get our plate and put that through. Yay. Okay. And we're gonna pull this up and it's gonna give us our cutouts here. And so you can use these, definitely save these. You can use these on other cards here. Well, that one you can. This one, not so much. And this one I put too close. Okay, I'm gonna try that again because I want it to be perfect, but you can use that one. So we'll use this for something else. Okay, I'm gonna try again. If you don't like it, try again, right? So you could do one on this side and one on the opposite bottom corner, I think would look cool. Move this down. Okay, now I've got it. Ooh, pretty. So you can poke this one out and you can use that. But then all these little pieces here, you can just, but you can keep this one, I think. That one is good. And then that one already fell out where it's in the die. So that's really cool right there. We're gonna do some fun things with this one. Okay, and then I'm looking for the other snowflake. There it is. It's still in the die. I usually have my pokey tool. Okay, so I've got all those little ones saved up there. So that's that one. And then with the one that I didn't really get right, I'm gonna cut out some of these. So we've got 3 of these snowflakes that we can use. So we're gonna use those too. Oh, and maybe we'll do a label and a circle too. So let's see if we can fit everything. I don't know if we can fit the label, so let me get another little piece right here and then I can do it all. So here's a piece for the label and we can trim that off. We can stick that on there. I like running everything I can through all at once. It takes a little bit more work though, and that's particularly because I'm using the old magnetic platform. So things like to move like that. So you got to set it up where the magnet wants to, where the magnet wants the die, I guess I could say. Okay, so that circle is very, very cute, and obviously it can be used with our cutout piece here, so we can put those aside, and then let's check out our snowflakes. Cool. So that one got stuck inside. Sometimes if it gets stuck inside, I can just drop it and it'll come out. So there's one snowflake, and then the other 2 are on here, so this one can be used. But this one is more of a, like to put, nope, that one's good too. For some reason, I thought it was just one that's like a window. Okay, so I'm just getting all the little bits out of that. Yay! Okay, so we've got some snowflakes that we can have fun with. And then that's kind of fun too. That would be a fun template to color. Yeah, we could do something with that. I just need to make it bigger though, I feel like. So I'm just gonna kind of cut some of this off. But you could totally make a fun template that you could use for some blending and coloring. Okay, I think that's all the cutting I'm gonna do for now. I should have done this one too. And then those little ones too, but I don't want a whole bunch of tiny, tiny little pieces. So I'm just gonna start with this. So I'm gonna put these back on here and put that aside. And then we are going to have some fun with the snowflakes now. Starting with this piece. Okay, so I'm gonna trim a little tiny bit off. So this is more of 3 7/8 by, I think it's 5 1/4. So it's a little bit thinner than normal. Usually it's 4 inches. I'm just cleaning up my mess a little bit. Okay, and then we're gonna put that on white. White on white, so pretty. Okay, and I got another boo-boo. I scratched my knuckle there when I was packing. Okay, and then we can do just one of the snowflakes there. Very, very simple card and very pretty. And you can add more snowflakes for more layers. You can have different layers here, and you could color these whatever colors you want to make it really stand out. Let's see, I'm going to color, which one am I gonna color? I'm gonna color this. That makes more sense. Hi, kitty cat. And I'm just gonna grab a little scrap piece of paper here. And we're gonna do Lost Lagoon. I think is going to be kind of interesting. So we're going to do Lost Lagoon, and then I'm going to get my Wink of Stella ready because we're definitely doing Wink of Stella. Now I have to find my Lost Lagoon, and I moved all of these around. So Lost Lagoon is going to be here. So I've got my Lost Lagoon now. And let's see if we've got any ink in it. Oh, happy birthday, Joan. This set is called Snowflake Kisses. Snowflake Kisses. So I'm very gently gonna ink it up just because it has so many pieces that are sticking out that I don't want to bend. I don't want them to bend. And this is a great template as well. You can make a lot of lovely cards doing a template. Yeah, so you could do that and put a whole bunch of snowflakes on it everywhere. So many possibilities, so many ideas. Not enough time. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more color. Want it to be a little bit darker. Sorry, my son is home. Don't know if you can hear the door. It's very loud to me. Okay, so now we've got our really soft Lost Lagoon. And I think I am going to color one of these Lost Lagoon as well. And it's nice when you do it with the blending brush because you just get a softer color and then you get a little bit of some shadows, some light places, some dark places. And so it's just a lot more interesting when you use the blending brushes. Okay, now I'm just going to put this on our white background. Look how pretty that looks. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. And then we can put our white piece there with this piece right there. And I'm going to Wink of Stella, both of them. I'm gonna color them both with Wink of Stella because I want it to be very sparkly card. So I don't know if you can see the Wink of Stella. Let me know if you can even see it. Maybe I can zoom in so you can see it. But it looks so pretty. The Wink of Stella is just so pretty. Okay, so this one is gonna take me some time, so maybe I'll do that later. No, I kind of just want to do it. I just want to do it because I want you to see it, and hopefully you can see it because it just really, really looks amazing. Maybe I can just do it as quickly as I can. La, la, la. So do you guys use Wink of Stella a lot, would you say? Like, do you use it on most of your cards, half of your cards, all of your cards? Or are you like me and you forget to use it most of the time? And then people say, oh, some Wink of Stella would look good on that. And you smack your head and say, oh, I forgot the Wink of Stella. But oh my gosh, it's looking so pretty. And even if you think that the Wink of Stella is out, just add some rubbing alcohol. There's still a ton of glitter in there, a ton. And you can put some rubbing alcohol in there and you'll be surprised how much more there is in there. See, I didn't write on this one. So let's see how much more I have. I'm just starting to squeeze a little bit because I can see it's not coming out quite as much, but I'm almost all the way around. Thank you for bearing with me so you can see how pretty this is going to be. I might have to switch to my other one while this one, oh, there we go. It's coming now. Oh boy, it's really coming. When it comes, it comes. There's a lot of it. Oh, okay. That is very, very sparkly. Yay. This whole thing looks so, so cool and wintry and pretty and icy. That is definitely one of the things I do miss about Christmas being here in California is I do kind of miss the snow for Christmas. It's just kind of a magical thing, I think. It's just so quiet and beautiful. And I feel like the whole world stops and like takes a breath for a little bit. I'm just adding tons more. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty because it's like really coming out now. Oh, here's the kitty cat. Here's Pepper. Don't step on my Wink of Stella stuff. No, no, no. You're blocking my light and my view and everybody else's view. Oh no, we're not gonna play with the trash. We're not gonna play with, you want some love loves? You want some love loves? Yeah. Yeah. Let's try to pull her face in. Nope. Look up here. Yeah? Okay, excuse you, kitty. You put your butt right on my card base. I don't know if I want this card base anymore. Ah. Okie dokie. So now I'm gonna need this because I'm gonna glue it on. So let's add some glue. Yep, she's gonna go through the trash. Are you gonna go through the trash? Huh? There's your cute little face. What is mommy doing? What are we doing here? Let's see. So you use it more at Christmas? Yeah, that's totally understandable. I think that's true for me too. Oh, tail on the face. I'm just trying to get little dots of glue on all these little pieces here so they're gonna stay down. And of course on the edges. Da, da, da. So a little bit time intensive with the glue and the glitter, but so worth it because the card is going to be beautiful. Okay, I think that should be enough. Let's see. Seeing a whole bunch of places that I missed. Okay, so I wish we could pop this up. You probably can. It's just that I don't want to bother with that. Okay. And we are just going to lay this right down on the white card base. Amazing. We're just going to get glitter all over our hands. Probably glue too. Okay, so let's bring it up here and see if you can see this shimmery. Oh, I think I kind of saw it. Isn't that so pretty? Yes, my helper today is named Pepper. She helps me dig out all the trash. There's some trash for you to play with. Okay, and now we are gonna try to put this on it. No, we're putting this on the dimensional and we're just gluing this down. That's right, Pepper. Get that bad paper. You get it. It's so funny. She loves to play with my trash, and like my husband does these nose rinses and she likes to play with the little sinus packets. Like all of the weirdest things, and really not any toys. She doesn't really like toys, so we give her our trash and rubber bands. She loves rubber bands. Okay, so now we're gonna pop this one up. We can do pull and then just cut a little piece off. And very simple, but I think very, just so pretty. And then you could leave it like that, or we could do a little sentiment in Lost Lagoon. I'm just gonna trim off some more dimensionals, get them ready for use. I like to use all the edges. I'm sure you guys do too. Okay, and so we get to pick Happy Winter, Let It Snow. I wonder if Sending Warm Hugs fits. I wonder if that will fit on there. Let's see, Sending Warm Hugs. Let's try that one. Okay, we're gonna have to switcheroo that and Sending Warm Hugs. So let's see if that's gonna, oh yeah, it totally fits. Totally. So we'll do Lost Lagoon. Oh darn, I feel like that's a little crooked. I should have checked that. Is that so yummy? Oh no, there you go. All right, Sending Warm Hugs. Yay! Okay, and gotta do some kind of bling, like rhinestones or something, something. Could do it in the middle. I don't like doing it in the middle though, because then, but I think that's the best place actually. Okay, so let's look for some rhinestones or some jewels. Here's some new upcoming embellishments. Sparkle Dot Essentials. Ooh-wee, that is pretty. And then we do have these pearled ones. Those would be nice. And those are similar. And then we have these new Moody Palette Glossy Dots, and we've got those white ones there. These are all of my new ones. And then we have these cool, I wonder if the frosted dots, I wonder what those would look like. Let's try those. I really like these colors. These are fun, like wintry colors. So maybe I'll do our next part in these colors. Frosted dots. Oh, and we do have blue ones. They're balmy blue though. But this, it looks like a very light blue too. So I think that would work. I'm just gonna cut this top off. I'm just gonna trim it a little bit so then I get to see all the colors and sizes that are available. I can put those aside. Should I do the blue or the clear? Maybe a small snowflake. I think that would be cool, like a small snowflake on the sentiment, maybe on both sides. And blue or clear. Let's see what clear looks like. Okay, and let's see what blue looks like. Oh, I like the blue. Let's do the blue. Cat hair everywhere. Wonder why. Whoop. Let's see, probably right there. So pretty. Frosted iridescent dots. I have a feeling I'm going to be using a lot of these. They are so pretty. Okay, put this all aside, and then let's cut out some little snowflakes in Lost Lagoon. So let me find some Lost Lagoon, and then let me get, like that one's too big. Too big. I want to do it in, is Lost Lagoon going to be too, let's see what else we have here. These are not complete. Oh, hello kitty cat. Oh, she wants to be in my lap. I have a kitty in my lap. Oh, nope, nope, run away. Did you hear the door open? I think she's hungry. I think you should give her some dry food. A little bit of dry food. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna do this right here. That has some nice different sizes that we can choose from. And I'm gonna get some Moss Lagoon paper. Of course, I've got stuff everywhere blocking that I need to put away or pack. And Moss Lagoon. I think that's good. And just cut out a little snowflake. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, change my name. Stampin' with Elaine and Pepper. But I don't know that she'll stay. She leaves pretty quick. Okay, so there's some little snowflakes that we could use. I think these are gonna be nice. I think either this one right here, oops, I'm bending it. No. Nope, I think a smaller one. Or maybe the two, no, that looks good. Sending warm hugs. Now, should I do two of them or just one? Should I do two and then a small one? Or I'm thinking maybe the two small ones. Yeah, two small ones. I think that'll be good. Okie dokie. So glue. We'll do some glue on either side. And then I think I'll use the tweezers. That'll just be a little easier to put here. And put here. So cute. And then, uh-oh, don't move them. Let's see, use the little mini dimensionals. Very edge here. Okay. And yes, I am going to put it in the center. I just think that's the best place. And then one more little thing. I'm just going to trim the edge there to just make it a little bit better. Because I think that card was a little too wide, but there we go. There's our very sparkly snowflake card. Yeah, it does kind of look like Brad's. Oh, it's so pretty. I can just sit here and look at it. Okay, but we need to move on. We're gonna make a template. And no, we're gonna use this card first. I forgot. Okay, except I think I got something on it. No. Where's my sand eraser? Okay. I think that's better. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so I'm just gonna poke this little one out. And then I'm going to decide whether or not I want to color this one, but I think not. And I think I do want it this way, but I think I am going to color some of these. Let's see, maybe one more of those I think would be good. Okay. Put that back before I lose that. And then we're gonna follow the frosted dots colors. So we've got light blue, purple, and pink, because I think that's gonna be really fun. So we're gonna do Highland Heather, and trying to decide if I wanna color this in Highland Heather or if I want these in different colors. No, I think I want these white. So I think I am gonna color this in Highland Heather. So I'm gonna get another scrap paper here, and I'm gonna get Highland Heather ink. And I think the pink is gonna be pretty and pink. And then we're gonna get the Highland Heather, one of these blending brush. Okay. So I think these look cool together. I think balmy blue probably is better, but when you color it, it looks lighter. So let's see what this looks like. Okie dokie. So we're gonna color these. And yeah, I could use this as a template. I should do that too while I'm at it. Get 2 for the price of 1. Let's try it. Okay. It's gonna be dark down here. Ooh. Not doing so good on the blending. Lots of edges here. Let's see if I can soften it out. If not, well, we can put snowflakes over it. Right? And no one will be the wiser. Okay, not my best job blending, but we're gonna go with it. So here's another, we could put this on the inside of the card. That would be cool. But I am gonna use a white card base again. Wow. Oh, because this is short, that's why it's shorter, but that's fine. Okay, so now I want these all to be white, and they're just gonna go different parts of the card, but I also want them to have Wink of Stella all over them so that they are all shiny. And I'm using some of the ones from this piece here that got cut out, and I'll just put these along the edges, and so they'll still be usable. So I'm using all the little pieces. I like doing that when you have something and you can use it for 2 things or more than 1 thing. I think everybody likes that, right? And then this nice big snowflake. And I think we'll do, maybe if kisses were snowflakes, I'd send you a blizzard. And then we can put all of our snowflakes around the sentiment or something, and we can use this piece from what we cut out, and then put the snowflakes all around it, maybe. See what that looks like. Okay, Highland Heather. I think I've colored all of these with the Wink of Stella. They're all nice and shimmery, shiny. And then, oh, let's stamp if kisses were a snowflake. I like that. I would send you a blizzard. Okay, where did the other one go that I stamped? Oh, it's up here. Okay, sending more wishes. And now, okay, let's try that. Okie dokie. Let's try to put that in the center. Nice. Okay, and now let's see, let's lay this out and see what this looks like. So let's put this one, it's gonna be on the edge over here. And then we can have this one up here. And then this little one down here. And then we can have this one over here. And, oh, not quite fitting this over here. I feel like maybe one more right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe I could move this one here, but then I feel like that spot is kind of empty. So maybe I could switch these. Uh-oh, I bent it again. Oh, let's see. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Maybe something right there. Maybe I can cut out some of the little snowflakes. I mean, I have more of the, oh, this is the corner one. Yeah, I could do a corner one over here. And that would kind of fill that in. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we'll do this one. That's sometimes why I kind of lay, you know, the card out first with all the elements, just to make sure. And then this is the other corner one. Oops. And maybe I can use that. So corner. And then maybe this can go up here. And then maybe this can go right there. Okay, scoot that down a little bit. What do we think? Ooh, I like it. Okay, so let's color this one too. I feel like we should stamp that dark and darker, you know? Okay, so I'm just gonna take these off one at a time so I don't forget where they go. And then I'll glue them on. Okay, and then tweezers. And then put this one in the corner. Corner snowflake. And then we'll do, oh, this one's gonna have to be popped up if it goes on top of the sentiment, because I'm gonna pop up the sentiment. So let's just do all the ones around it first. So, whoops, we'll put this one, come on this side, right about there. Very nice. And then this one, along the edge. Sometimes I feel like in December, I just rush to like get through things and just like want things to be done and over. But I think this season, I really want to take time to enjoy, just stop and enjoy things and not rush so much. I think it would be good to do that all year round, but particularly now. So I'm enjoying this. Okay. Let's see here. This corner one. I know I just really love doing snowflakes. So many snowflakes, so pretty. The other Snowflake bundle with the layers is also on the last chance list, so make sure you check that out before that goes away too. So sad. Okay, these two are gonna get popped up. This is gonna get popped up, but I'm going to stamp this in Gorgeous Grape. And we'll see if I can line it up. If not, I'll stamp it again. I just feel like it should be darker. It's just not standing out enough. Okay, sorry if my head gets in the way. It'll look like a little bit of a shadow. Looks too much like a shadow. So I think I'm gonna, how wide is that? Do a circle. Let's look at all my circles. Is this too big? This is too big. Smaller circle. I think this is too small. Actually, no. But I think I want something bigger, but I'm gonna save that one. This is the right size. Wrong color. Keep trying. Okay, I might have to cut one out or punch one out, which is fine. Yep, we'll just use this. Because I like the dark green better. I mean, dark purple. Okay, I don't know, what do you think? Did I stamp that okay? The bottom I got like lined up, like, oops, I forgot that there's glue under here. But the kisses part is a little like, it looks a little fuzzy. If it all looked like that, I think it would be okay, but the blizzard looks like perfect. I don't know. I kind of want to cut out the other one with the dots though, because I think that's cute. And then these are going to get dimensionals. So I'm just going to put one on this one and set it aside for now. And then this one, I'll just put one on, and then I'll put something in the middle of them so you can't see the dimensionals. And then, let this dry a little bit more. Maybe needs a little help from some blocks to stay down. Stay down. Okay, let's see. What am I doing? I'm gonna cut this, I'm just gonna punch this out then. And this is what, about 1 3/4? So we do have the 1 3/4 punch. 1 3/4 is 1 7/8 too. That might be 1 7/8. Yeah, I think it is, because that looks too small. Okay, let's look at the 1 7/8. That's better. Okay, I like that one. Put that aside. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now I think we're ready. And I'm gonna have to do some glue over here. So might as well glue the whole thing, I guess. I'm gonna glue all these little edges that will be sticking out. Get all those, and then just a little bit of glue. Okay, and we're gonna also put this on a white card base. Scoot that over. And we're gonna trim the white card base, so it's gonna be a little bit smaller card. But I think it will be fine. And then we're gonna put regular dimensionals on this one. I miss having embossing in like different colors. I just like having different embossing patterns. Okay, so am I centering this kind of? I think so. Yes. Okay, and then let's trim this and we'll add our other 2 snowflakes. But yeah, we need to make sure those stay glued down. And then just a tiny bit over here. Ah, much better. Okay, so I think we're done with the glue for now. And I can get rid of this sticky piece here. And I can add my nice snowflakes. Ooh. We'll do one over here, and we'll do this one right here. Oh, did I make it too big? Too small? The area is too small. maybe I should have switched those. Let's see if I should switch them. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a bit better to switch them. Like spacing wise, sort of. Like move that down a little bit. Okay, let's take a look here. No, that looks good. No, maybe move this down a little bit. Sorry. Ugh. Hard to get to the dimension. Oh boy. Gonna have to do a different dimensional. It's fine. Or I can just do my little trick where I put some adhesive on the existing dimensional. There we go. Okie dokie. So I think maybe right there. Okay. Now our frosted dots. And of course I'm gonna do the purple. I think this is the Highland Heather or it's Gorgeous Grape. Gorgeous Grape. And definitely gonna be on that one. And this one. I don't know if this is gonna be one you can mail. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put a whole bunch more on all the other snowflakes. Wow, there's a lot of pearls. But it looks super pretty. Okay. So I still have some swirlies there. I don't know, maybe I should have stamped some little scatter pieces, but there we go. There's our purple one. So we have our blue one and our purple one. Pretty, pretty. And now we need to do our pretty in pink. So we're gonna, do some purple in it too though, because I've got this. We're gonna put that over there. And we're gonna do some pink. I need to get a pretty in pink blending brush. Pretty in pink is gonna be over here. And I haven't used it much, have I? And we're just gonna do just a really, really light, pretty in pink. Super, super light. Okay, just very, very faint. Maybe just a tiny bit more here. I was gonna do a better swirling job, but meh. Okay, we'll have to put something down there. Do something down there. All right, so this is also gonna be on our white card base. And we're gonna add some, and this one I'm not gonna use. And I'm not gonna do this again because I already did that, so I'm not gonna do that. And I'm gonna bring in, I think the Lost Lagoon is a little too dark, so I'm gonna do the Balmy Blue, but I'm gonna bring all the colors in. So we're not gonna do Lost Lagoon, but let's do, what was the other one that I wanted to do? Let's cut out some more snowflakes with the colors. No, that's not what I want to do. Let's see here. Pool Party, Balmy Blue. Back over, Highland Heather. So here's some Highland Heather. I can use to cut some snowflakes out, and a lot of balmy blue. A lot. No, I'm not quite loving this yet. I'm thinking, okay, I think I know what I want to do instead. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna put this aside. I do want to do the masky thing. So I am gonna cut out another one of these. I think this one should be fine. Actually, I want it to be a little bit bigger. Bigger? Yeah. Yeah, I want it to be bigger. So I'm gonna cut out a bigger piece. So let me look for just some scratch cardstock that I have over here. And I'm just gonna cut this into a quarter. So I'm gonna do 5.5 by 4 3/4, actually 4 4.5. So it'll be a lot taller than my piece here. So that's what I want to do it on. And then I'm gonna make a mask or a template out of this piece here. That's what I want to do. And I'm just gonna put it right in the middle of this so it can be a nice template. And we're just going to roll this one through. Okay. All the little pieces again. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about them too much. But I do need to just kind of get them off the plate. Clean off. I have a little thing over by my cutting station that I use that helps. Okay, so this is gonna go back down. Ooh, sorry. And we're gonna get rid of the rest of all these little pieces here. And this is gonna be our template. And of course you can do this with any die. You can do a whole bunch of different masking and blending techniques. But these ones that are basically cover the whole card, I think are really cool and fun and a little bit rare. We don't always get these. Okay, so now I'm going to use this as my mask. So I'm just gonna put like a tiny little bit of tape right there, make it a little bit less sticky, and then stick this down. And then I'm gonna try to center this on here. I might have to end up trimming it if I don't. Yeah, it's not gonna be centered at the top, maybe. Ah, I should center it this way first. Okay, let's center it this way first. Maybe that will be easier. I think like that. Okay, and then I don't, where's my washi tape? This is what washi tape is good for. I have all this different washi tape that we used to carry. I still have it all. So we're just gonna use the washi tape to hold this down for us a little bit. Okay, and now we can use our Pretty in Pink. And I want it to be light again. And I'm just gonna try to go around the sides here. Okay. I think a little bit more in Just trying to get somewhat even color. Okay, let's see what it looks like. The unveiling. So, ooh, didn't quite get it on the right spot, but I can trim it. Ooh, pretty. Very pretty. I like it. Okay, so I can save the washi tape. The cat also likes to play with washi tape and any kind of tape. And you can save the mask. You can put it in with your dies, or I usually put it in with the stamp set so that I have that for later, or I can pass it on to someone else. I'm just gonna get some of these big pieces out. Okay, and then I do want to cut out another one of these. Let's see if that's big enough. That looks big enough. Okay, so I'm not gonna do this one, and I'm gonna trim. Actually, I don't know if I need to trim this one up. Even though it's not perfect, it still looks kind of nice, and I can even tilt it, and that might make it look nice too. So let's do this. And let's cut another snowflake too. Let's do the bigger one, I think. And we'll get these through. Okay. So there's our snowflake, and there's our circle. Okay. And I think I want to color this one pink too. Still have some pink ink on my brush. Okay, pretty. Okay, good, it's a different one. And then I wish I had some snowflake stamps. Trying to think of what would be like a cool pattern. Well, here's something weird that I'm gonna try. So I'm going to take my little snowflakes and I'm going to put adhesive on them. Do you see what I'm doing? And I'm going to put them on a block. And I'm gonna grab some ink and I'm gonna see what these look like. I'm just tapping super lightly. Ooh, they're very, very soft. You probably can't see them at all. So I'm wondering if that pattern would look kind of cool over it, but maybe not. Maybe it's too much pattern. Okay, too much pattern. But you can do that. You can kind of use your dies to stamp. Kind of fun. So we'll clean that off. We'll just keep this one simpler. And wondering if I should do it straight. I think I kind of want to do it a little skilumpus. And then I'm wondering if I should bring in a pretty and pink piece. I didn't do it on these, but the pretty and pink is so much lighter that it might be nice to have a little bit in back. So let's go ahead and trim this a little bit more then. And I'm gonna bring in a little piece of pretty and pink. little bit more. Okay. And then I think that'll look better with some pretty and pink to kind of make it pop. So my pretty and pink is all the way over here. And is this a piece? Kind of. Not really. We'll use one of these pieces. Cut this down, and I'll make it a little bit smaller, so I'll do 3 and 3, and this is 5 and a half, and I want it to be 5, so I'm going to take off a half, but I don't have a measurement for a half. I'm just going to guess that this is a half. Pretty close. Okie dokie, so now this can kind of go skawumpus this way. And then this can go skawumpus that way. And then we've got a little bit more pink. Or we could, I think we could do it like that. I don't know. Then I'd have to cut off more. Should I do skawumpus? Or should I do straight? Let's see, straight. I'm feeling straight. Okay, we'll do straight. So I'll trim off a little bit more of this. Let's see. I'll do a little bit more on this side. And then a tiny bit more on this side. And then these are gonna be really nice, soft cards. Yeah, I think that looks nice. With just a tiny bit of pretty and pink showing. Okay, just a little bit. And then we'll put that down. On this piece, and it'll look a little big, but I think it's okay to have a nice big border, minus the extra adhesive and hair, but I think I will trim the bottom a tiny bit here. Ooh, I'm just having too much fun. I just realized I went over time, but this will be our trio of cards here. Okay, that looks very nice. And then, of course, we're going to Wink of Stella this pink snowflake. Oh, I wish you guys could see this in real person. It looks so pretty. But I bet you could imagine. Just this shimmery, beautiful snowflake. I love having snowflake cutouts, and I'm definitely doing a dimensional on that. I just have to have that pop up. And then, of course, I'm going to make this pop up. So let's just, let's do a new dimensional sheet. Another one. Okay. We'll put our little snowflake in the center there. And then we need our pink gems, pink. Let's see, I'm kind of curious. Oh, it's supposed to be berry burst. They do look darker. So, oh well. They do kind of look berry burst. Oh, I feel like they're too dark. Oh, we can use these ones. We haven't used these. So should I do one in the middle, or should I do 1, 2, 3? Or both? Let's do 1, 2, 3, and then maybe add the middle too. And then we'll just have to hand deliver this card, because that's gonna be too much. Oh, and stamp a sentiment. Stamp a sentiment. What sentiment? Happy winter. Let it snow. Lots of love. Oh, I like you're one of a kind. I think that'll be nice and small. Kind of want a small sentiment. Or happy winter. You're one of a, oh, to you and yours. Nope. You're one of a kind. I like that one. Okay. I haven't been cleaning any of my stamps, so any of my blocks. You're one of a kind. I can use a thinner piece here. Very thin. And pretty in pink. You're one of a kind. Kind of crooked. But I feel like there's a thin die that I could do. So I'll find a thin die and then I will add that there. And then that is my trio of snowflake cards using the Snowflake Kisses Bundle. Yes, I love it too. I love it when things coordinate. It just makes things so much more fun, and then could totally use this as a little template. And I'm still gonna cut that out with something, but this is super, super fun. And I just feel like this one, I need to color the whole thing with Wink of Stella. Or maybe I should just color, I'm just gonna color the snowflakes in the Wink of Stella. I think that might look cool. I'm gonna need more Wink of Stella. Oh gosh, I'm gonna take a picture of this and hopefully you'll be able to see the Wink of Stella on it, because this one is gonna look pretty. I think that's looks pretty cool. I don't know, can you guys see it at all? I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but yeah, I'm gonna finish coloring this. La la la. And just wrap up by telling you guys happy December, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I will have 2 more weeks. I'm going to be showing you some of the upcoming online exclusives and new catalog items. I am sending out the new catalogs because, again, I forgot to use Stampin' Up's mailing selector. You know, as I slap my forehead. But I'm going to mail them out myself. So if you have purchased from me within the last year, you will automatically be getting a catalog. If not, and you're not currently working with another demonstrator or are another demonstrator, and you would like a catalog, just let me know, or you can fill out, I have a catalog request form and on my website, and I just got 2 requests. So I gotta send some more out. And then I ordered a whole bunch more catalogs. I can start sending some of them out now because I did get a few that I thought I was handing out. But I'm gonna start mailing some of them out so you can see all the fun things in the January through, I think it's April, mini catalog. And then there's some online exclusives as well. And so I will be showing you some of those as sneak peeks in my next 2 lives. So make sure you mark your calendars for that. We're gonna do some flowers, of course. There's always flowers. And there's a really cool Valentine set. I'm gonna be doing a virtual bingo coming up in January. So I posted the information and sign up for that as well on my website. So if you would like to join me and my friend Sarah, who is another demonstrator virtually, we will be doing a bingo with lots of prizes and make and takes, and they're really a lot of fun. We had our first one in October and we had so much fun we decided that we are going to do it again a couple times a year so that everybody can join in the fun. So signups for that are happening now through the beginning of January, and then we have to cut it off because we need to mail everybody the make and takes, so they'll have them for the event. Almost done painting here. And I still have, it's still going, even though I used it so much. Okay, did I get everything? Oh my gosh, that looks so much better and just so beautiful. Okay, let's see. I can get it in the light a little bit. Can tell me if you can see the sparkles. Ooh, I think I see them there. Go this way. Oh, okay. I'm loving, loving, loving it. So very, very fun bundle. So I'm going to be making more of these cards because I can't part with them and I need to raffle one off for next week. So I better make more, but super pretty, super fun. Thank you guys for joining me today, this first Tuesday of December. I hope that you had a lot of fun. And don't forget the Paper Pumpkin Cyber sale for subscriptions and the last chance list. And also, what was the third thing coming? Oh, I guess the mini catalog. So sign up to receive the mini catalog. Let me know if you want one. You can email me or you can fill the one out on my catalog request form online. And next week I will be doing some sneak peeks as well as the following week. And then I will see you guys in the new year. So thanks again for joining.